I want to share something that I truly believe can help change the way you see yourself, especially in regards to our behavior. It's not fluffy and I'm not doing it in a motivational way. What I'm sharing is a real way that helps you to drop the shame and develop understanding on what's actually happening under the surface within your body when it comes to your behaviors. So today, I'm talking about trauma responses and behavior. And when we hear that word trauma, so often we feel like it's related to something big, some big traumatic event, what society deems as a traumatic event, a big event, something obvious that's happened to us. But we can create trauma responses within our body, not from just a single big event. We can develop these trauma responses from ongoing stress, from things like emotional neglect, growing up in an environment where we felt maybe we were walking on eggshells all the time, unpredictable environments, being bullied or criticized a lot, being in an environment where we don't feel emotionally safe, or needing to be the responsible one too early can create trauma responses. And we refer to that as the parentified child. And one thing I also want to help people understand about trauma is we now know that it's not about what happened to you. Trauma is what happens inside of you as a result of an experience or an event where you did not have the tools at the time to process and deal with what you were feeling. So, a lot of the behaviors that we judge ourselves for, we can often think are personality flaws. In actual fact, a lot of them can be survival patterns that we've created. And it's actually the nervous system doing its best to protect you. So if you've ever thought things like, why am I like this? Why do I overreact? Why can't I just be calm? Or why do I keep doing this same thing and acting in this way that I don't like? These are your nervous system running from a trauma response to protect you. I want to offer another lens because some of the most common trauma responses that I see in my clients, some of these I've personally experienced, are things like people pleasing, overthinking, perfectionism, control, when we want to feel like we need to control everything, procrastination, overachieving. It can be shutting down or numbing out, using drugs and alcohol to numb out, overworking to numb out, being snappy or irritable all the time. And one that is very common, but people don't realize, is being the super responsible one and not asking for help. So the super independent person. And the trouble is, as women, when we experience these things, we often then start labeling ourselves. We'll label these as character flaws, that we're too sensitive, we're too much, I'm not enough, I'm lazy, I'm a control freak, I'm weak, or I'm broken. But what's actually happening in a moment where you felt trauma, you created beliefs and you created rules at an unconscious level which were designed to keep you safe. Things like, if I keep people happy, I'll be safe. If I'm perfect, then I won't be criticized. That I must do everything myself so that I won't feel let down. And these rules, these beliefs, these limiting beliefs sit in the subconscious and they run in the background. And the thing is, they shape our behavior without us even realizing it. So I want to invite you I wonder if you can think of a behavior that you wish you didn't do. Maybe it's people pleasing, maybe it's overthinking, maybe it's being irritable and snappy, or maybe it's shutting down. And instead of judging that part of you, I'd invite you to just try and look at it with curiosity and ask yourself the question, what is this trying to protect me from? Because trust me, there was always a purpose. At one stage, where you created this rule, this belief to protect you. So what is it trying to protect me from? And even though it's no longer helpful now, it's something you created at a time when you needed it. Maybe it was a time you felt unsafe, you felt unloved, you felt hurt. And even though you're no longer in that same situation, what happens is your nervous system, your unconscious mind, it still continues to run that same belief and that rule in the background. So I'd like to invite you now to just place one hand on your chest. I want you to take a beautiful, slow breath in through your nose. I'm going to breathe in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to exhale a little longer for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, a slow inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. A longer exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to just think about that behavior you wish you didn't do. Look at it with love, with compassion. And I want you to quietly say to yourself, thank you. Thank you to that former younger self for creating that response to protect me. That I understand that it formed for a reason, but I no longer need it. I'm safe to learn a new way. I'm taking a beautiful deep breath in and out. And just let that land in your body. Giving yourself permission to find a level of compassion and love and acceptance and a sense of safety that things can be different. And you don't need to force yourself to change overnight, and you don't need to be hard on yourself. The purpose of what I wanted to come and talk to you about is to help you find that step in understanding, in loving that part of yourself, forgiving yourself,